We all feel like Disney is just all magic and imagination, made up of fairy tales and places that are far from reality. But that is actually untrue, as most of the castles and magical places that have been inspired are actually from real places across the world. Yes, your dream world does exist, even if it's not in the same way that you think. These images compare some of Disney's most iconic locations with their real-life counterparts and will make you believe in magic. A number of Disney classics were also based on existing traditional fairy tales, meaning that the references to real-life castles were all the more appropriate. Today, we bring you a list of top 10 places from Disney that are real-life locations. So, let's start with another awesome countdown from the knock list. Number 10. Snow White, Segovia Castle, Spain. Our list starts from the oldest Disney classic, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The Queen's Castle was inspired by the Alcazar or Segovia in Spain. It was used by hundreds of Spanish monarchs until it got badly damaged by fire in 1862. It led Disney to create the Queen's Castle, and it still stands today on a cliff at confluence of two rivers. Number 9. Frozen, Hotel de GLACE, Quebec City, Canada. The beautiful castle of Queen Elsa that she creates using ice is actually not totally imaginary. Its inspiration comes from a seasonal structure that is made on the outskirts of Quebec every year. An extraordinary hotel is made out of bricks of ice for people to stay in, making it a great theme for the magical movie Frozen. So you can see that not all of it was self-created, and you can experience it yourself when you visit Quebec. Beautiful and magical. Number 8. Brave, EILEAN Donan Castle, Scotland, UK. So 8th on our list is another castle from the motivational and awesome movie Brave. The Royal Castle in Brave was made by an inspiration from EILEAN Donan Castle in Scotland. Not only is its structure awesome and bewitching, but its island also has an interesting history. It was a site of a monastery, and later it became home to a castle that protected the Mackenzie clan. Number 7. Up, Angel Falls, Venezuela. Now, one of Disney's top hits, Up, had extremely gorgeous waterfalls. Yes, if you thought that would make a heavenly view in real life, guess what? It does. Angel Falls in Venezuela has an uninterrupted fall of 3,212 feet and is rightly called the highest waterfall of the world. The mountains are beautiful and the falls are breathtaking. All in all, a breathtakingly beautiful view. And that's what Disney used as inspiration. Number 6. Aladdin, Taj Mahal, Agra, India. The Sultan's palace in Aladdin was inspired from the symbol of love situated in India. Many think the Taj Mahal is a palace, but it is actually a magnificent tombstone that Emperor Shah Jahan built for his favorite wife. It was built in 1632, surrounded by lush green gardens, and has a gorgeous structure carved from white marble, truly a sign of royalty and nobility. Number 5. Sleeping Beauty, Neuschwanstein Castle, Bavaria, Germany. 5th on our list, Sleeping Beauty's wonderful castle also exists. This castle was built by Ludwig II of Bavaria in 1892 as a personal retreat and a tribute to Richard Wagner, his favorite composer. Ludwig II, known by some as the Swan King, was an enthusiastic art patron, leaving beautiful structures throughout Bavaria. And definitely this was a great inspiration for an old classic traditional princess story. Number 4. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Notre Dame Cathedral, Paris, France. Of course, the story of Notre Dame is based on the Notre Dame Cathedral itself. The astonishing part is that they animated it to be exactly like it is to make the story come to life, and they did so successfully. The iconic and imposing cathedral is one of the most well-known examples of Gothic architecture in the world. It took almost 200 years to be built and stands tall as one of the most magnificent cathedrals. Number 3. Mulan, Forbidden City, Beijing, China. 3rd on our list is actually a straight out of the movie place. Or, well, they made the movie on it. The Emperor's home in Mulan was inspired by the Forbidden City and is actually a copy of it. It is now open to tourists, but it was considered forbidden because it was the Emperor's palace and no one could leave or enter without permission. Number 2. Tangled, Mont Saint-Michel, Normandy, France. It's surprising to see that the enchanting movie Tangled that looks so fairy tale-ish has actually most of its characteristic things exist in real life. The Lantern Festivals inspired its super popular lantern theme, the story of Rapunzel, a princess locked in a tower, is a classic tradition, and the Kingdom of Corona was also based on a real location. The Mont Saint-Michel in Normandy, France is a unique island commune and is periodically cut off from the mainland by tidal waters. So second on our list, a popular attraction for tourists is the place that inspired the Lost Princess's real home. Disney sure knows how to add a magical twist to everything. Number 1. Hotel Transylvania, BRAN Castle, Transylvania, Romania. Top of the list stands the real Hotel Transylvania. BRAN Castle in Transylvania is actually termed Dracula's Castle. It is quite similar to how they show it too. Even the forests of Slobozia exist in real life, but not as creepy as they show in the sequel. If you have Transylvania on your travel list, this infamous castle should surely be on your list. After all, Drac did allow humans ever since his daughter fell for Jonathan. Now I know that Hotel Transylvania is not technically a Disney movie, but it's just such a cool location that we had to add it to this list. So there are plenty of more places that are inspired by Disney classics and blockbuster hits, but these were the best picks. So be sure to subscribe for more awesome lists, and once again, thank you for watching.